something's wrong with the car. He went out and he looked at it and he turned it over and he said, sounds like you got a busted tire change. So I said, well, okay, well, what are we gonna do? And he said, life lesson. And whenever he said life lesson, I knew it wasn't gonna be something good. He said, as he wiped his hands off, I think you're going to change your subjects and you're going to take auto mechanics. And he put his rag and his tools up and went in the house. And I had to take auto mechanics. I was in auto mechanics for 3 years working on that car. My shop teacher was a guy that used to work with down in Annie that was famous for racing the rotary engine.
You know, I still do my car content, but what I have to do is also focus on this couple channel because we can put a video up today and I guarantee you in 3 days we'll have 25, 30,000 views on it.
It's good.
That easy. So make sure, go to your own channel, sort from your most popular video. Look at it, you know, make a part 2, make a new version of it. You know what I mean? Because YouTube is gonna tell you exactly what they want you to put out and you gotta make sure you listen because fighting the algorithm is a losing battle if they're going in one direction and you're trying to go in another direction.
Right.
So be the wave, don't ride the wave.
Right. Good stuff.
Yes, sir.
Like if you're not using TubeBuddy, like you're missing out big. Like that's a big, like they have a free version and then they have a version that you can pay like $5 a month for. Like it's like just like YouTube Studio or YouTube School and all this stuff. Like TubeBuddy has a full line of videos, how-to videos, what you should be doing, what you should be looking for, how to add tags to your videos. They have a keyword search. Like they have a huge platform and all this information that's like can help your videos out like big time. And if you, it's one thing you should be utilizing. It's definitely worth searching into. Agreed?
No, and on a serious note, go to TubeBuddy, utilize it. They have a free affiliate program. You telling people about something that works, and every time somebody get the membership, you get like $30. And just put that link in your description every time your videos are loaded, and you're telling people about something that really works. So get paid on it. That's how you create multiple streams of income. Passive income, to where you're sleeping, somebody signing up for TubeBuddy because they're watching your video at 3 in the morning. And $30 comes in, another 30, 60, and hopefully tonight, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I should be doing all right. I should be all right after the night, man. Get my bus ticket back to North Carolina.
But they have videos on there that,
and not to call out Evapors, but we did have a talk last year before Memphis. He reached out to me and we talked like on a one-on-one, and I think collaborations and reaching out to other YouTubers, #1 work. Cause like, me and him sit down, we had a talk, he's like, man, I'm gonna quit, it's not working for me. I was like, look at me, I've been doing it for 5 years and it's not working for me, but I'm not gonna quit. I was like, come to Memphis, we'll collaborate, you'll meet a lot more people, collaborate at Memphis, and then after you go home, if you don't wanna do it, then you can quit. But you gotta collaborate, reach out to people, work with other people that you probably would never, you know, reach out to or know outside of YouTube. And then now he has TubeBuddy affiliate links.
Did you stop at the Dunkin' Donuts?
I stopped at the Supercharger.
All right, brother. I'm gonna give you steak. My good friend.
Wow, right to it.
Yeah, hey, ask me this. If somebody wanted to collab with you, would you charge them anything?
No, I don't charge for collab.
Hey, that's how we do, man.
I guess the main reason why I don't charge for collabs is because I don't look. Okay, let me rephrase that. If I'm in my house minding my business and you like come out and shoot a video with me, the answer's just gonna be no. I don't charge for collabs. But at an event like this, right, we all out here together. So we all do the same thing, right? We all do it because we like cars, we like hanging out with each other. I like hanging out with y'all. Anybody that has met me before will tell you, I'm not.
I didn't mind snaps,
I feel like I'm a preacher, bro. I'm not standing behind that. Blasphemous. Anyway, I'm not the person that's like, oh, I'm this big YouTuber. I'm just a person that make videos on YouTube, been doing it for the last since 2017, and a few people like to watch. You know what I mean? So, and what I'm making videos about, I'm not saving. I'm doing heart transplant. I'm not saving lives. I'm doing what y'all do. I'm just putting it on film, and a lot of times I'm filming y'all. So therefore, I don't believe in necessarily saying, you know, I'm gonna charge you for a collab. In all fairness though, maybe because YouTube is not my primary source of income. If it was my primary source of income and I had to look to generate everything that I make from YouTube, then maybe I wouldn't have a choice. You know what I mean? Or maybe if that was my aspiration. That's not my aspiration. My aspiration is just to continue to make really good content, to put it out there, and to have you guys enjoy it. But let me back up. Let me give you a little background on myself. For those of you that don't know, you know at Mods of Fame, my name is Stephen Williams. I'm a kid that grew up in Brooklyn, New York, and I've always just been a lover of cars. Since I was a kid, I would sit in the window and every car that I went by, I was able to name that car. I've always been that kid, you know what I mean? The reason why I didn't mind picking up a camera is because from the tender age of 6 years old, I stood behind something like this. My grandfather was a pastor, and I had to get up here and say, Jesus Christ saves on Easter. I had to do Easter speeches. I had to sing in the choir. I had to do all the above. So I've always had that, you know, stage presence, I guess if you will, that I could just jump up and do it. So that part wasn't hard for me. Furthering on my background, I started out 19 years old selling cars. I've always been in the car business. Even to this day, my day job consists of, I'm a bank rep for one of the major manufacturers. That's how I make my money. YouTube, every dollar I make, it feels like it sucks it right back. When that damn Hellcat breaks, Jesus, I'm like, that was a really good revenue month this month. Next month, God, like, it never freaking fails. But that's any business. That's what YouTube is. It's a business. It's my side hustle, if you will. And any business is the same, where it takes, but eventually when you have a product that people like, want, and desire, eventually that business will grow. So, started YouTube in 2017, January. I went and I bought a Porsche Panamera Turbo, and for me, that is the car I always wanted. You know, when you're that kid growing up in the hood in Brooklyn, you know what I mean? There's a couple of cars that you might want. When the Panamera dropped, turbo, nothing. When that dropped, I was like, oh, I'm gonna get that one day. So when I did it, I said, you know what? I'm gonna document this though. I'm not just going, you know, go out here, because there's a lot of kids like me growing up who want to see that. So I was like, I'm gonna document it. That then snowballed into me continuously doing this YouTube thing. And I started out one video a week, right? You know, and I wasn't consistent. Sometimes I was, sometimes I wasn't. But I said, you know what? I noticed that when I upload one a week consistently, I get like 100 views. Crazy. 100 views, then it was 150 views, and I was like, oh, okay. And as I gained that consistency, I noticed that that trend of growth continued, right? So fast forward to today, hell or high water, no matter what is going on in my life. COVID, having a baby, buying a house, losing my grandfather to COVID. No matter what, 3 videos a week. Everybody in my family knows it. And they're like, did you get your videos yet? Did you get your video? And they're all a part of it now at this point, right? So I'm not to the point where I could make a daily channel. I'm not there. Like I told you guys, this is not my primary thing, and nor did I set out for it to be that. So me, my limit is right here. I'm right here. You know, what's the movie? The old movie with Will Smith. Where you stand in the pocket, something like that. Whatever. I'm right there. I'm in the pocket. Like I found, Hitched. I found my groove. I'm gonna stay in this pocket right here. And could I take this thing and blow it up? and be a 1 million subscriber channel? 100%. I know I could. But that's just not my goal and aspiration. My goal and aspiration is to just remain consistent. To continue to make quality content. Y'all know I don't put out no junk. I don't put out videos of me going to the supermarket. I don't put out videos of me going to the Walmart. I don't put out videos of me just walking around talking. As much as I know people like that stuff, I don't do it because I would watch that.
Together and get a race. I have a red eye that I'll be driving with a demonology package on it. I hope to race any and everybody with that car. If you beat that car, I will give you the opportunity to race the Soul Snatcher after I finish handling my business with Dunkmaster and his push. Yes, sir.
Did you tell the track not to play music?
It's like 2 bulbs and then look for a flash. The flash I look for is the first yellow. And when you see that first yellow, go. That's up. If you see a yellow flash, you go. How hard is that? So, come on up here. Here we go. So we're on the Pro Tree, so make sure 400 Pro Tree. Okay. So we're running a 400 Pro Tree. So we both bumped into the first bug.
Which are already lit in this case. It's already those top 2 right there.
Now, I bumped into the second bug. What I'm looking at, guys, hold on, stop before you bump in there. If you get real good at this,
That's fine, it'll reset.
if you get real good at this, you see those ambers in there? I try to find one of those little ambers in there and I focus in on that one little amber. Y'all need to come off?
Yeah.
And if I see that little yellow amber, after I like this one, I'm focusing in on the top amber in that. You see all them little dots in there? I'm trying to find one of those ambers and focus in on it. Now, when we release this button, it's gonna let us go. Go ahead and bump yours in. He's bumped in, now I'm bumped in and we're ready to go. Wow, look at that. Let's go again. He's got me every time. He good on the tree. Trans-bred. Can you keep saved on this tree? Got it. He got a 007.
So now that everybody knows what a Pro Tree is, no excuses from people saying, oh,
it's no excuses on the Pro Tree. Now it's some techniques that I like to do on this tree. Some people call it dirty tricks. Because my car is heavy, I like for my car to react quicker. So I'll like the top bulb, I'll like the second bulb, and then the top bulb will go off. Just so long as no red light comes on, I'm good. And what that does, if you're not used to that, it makes people look over and say, what the heck is going on? Boom, and the light comes, and then it'll go from there. But like the first one, like the second one, try to find one of these ambers off in there, and when you see it, boom, that's when you want to flow. That's when you want to go. If your car starts to go, whoop, 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 and it's skipping and hopping, let out of the car, okay? That means that your tire did not hook up, and it's like taking a basketball, you're dribbling it, and then all of a sudden I hold it to the ground. The only difference is you have axles. And that thing was dribbling and then it gets locked to the ground, pow, it'll snap your axles. So if your car starts bouncing, just let out of the accelerator and coast and drive yourself on down the track. The race is over. We have a saying in drag racing, spinning ain't winning, right? So if it starts to spin, just let out and make another pass around later. Any other questions? If something breaks on the car, pull over to the side of the wall. Don't continue to go down the track because you'll wet the whole track up. And it'll be longer time for us to clean it up. So if something goes pow, break, pull over to the side, they'll come and assess it, and then they'll get you off the track.
To put that into perspective, like for instance, if you break something, you leak all the way the quarter mile, right? We're talking, we're down for
quality of it.